Yeah, how many?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
We'll see how we go, and if Mr. Divley, you can maybe stop him if there's too many coming.
Stop for air if needs be. But first of all, you're very welcome to the committee, Mr. Divley, and congratulations on your appointment to the position. You weren't the only one who got a new job in February. We didn't get a chance to do it until a few months later. A number of us were caught in the bind as things worked out. But thankfully we're all here now, so all is well that ended well. I just want to step through, I suppose, a couple of questions about the post office network and the post office operation and your plans were the same. But just on your own, I suppose, position just before I get on to that. I noticed your CV, and it's a very impressive CV, and I noticed in your statement as well you mentioned various positions that you'd held. I think you were an investor, but also an executive chairperson, director in a number of companies at different stages. I suppose the first question, and I suppose I'll just maybe ask the different questions and then come back to the different answers, is how many boards are you currently serving on?
I'm chairman, at the moment, I'm chairman of the Personal Injuries Board, PIAB, as you would know it. Yeah. And I went in 2 years ago to that and I appointed a new managing director, and that's going very well. And then in a private company, Cater Har and Harrow, one private company, which is my own company. But apart from that, I'm not on any other boards.
Okay, so 2 other boards. And is that their executive positions?
Oh, no.
Okay, non-executive. Okay. Yeah. Very good.
This sometimes seems an executive position, but
yeah. Okay, no, that's fine. Thanks very much. The next question is in relation to the operation of An Post, and it goes, I suppose, the adaptation of technology and the challenges that technology brings about. And I think you may have alluded to it in the last answer. One of the drone technology has now been used in the States for deliveries. Amazon, I think, in particular, are experimenting at any rate with drones being put out. Colleagues of mine in my office tell me that you can now order a parcel. I haven't done it yet. I didn't know you could, but you can order a parcel from Amazon and have it shipped to a facility in Northern Ireland, which would then, I think it might be called Parcel Depot or something of that nature, would then initiate a second run delivered to collection points in the Republic of Ireland.
Yes.
And apparently many people are doing this now as a way to avoid postage.
Well, we have that as well. I'm just at the moment I'm at a loss for it. Whereby if you have an address in the UK, it's a device to get over. That seems to be working effective. We have that. We do Amazon's deliveries in Ireland, by the way.
Okay.
But technology is coming down the road, and really it will have a big effect on our. But we have to. It is good too, because like all those deliveries, we can compromise. E-commerce, is a big thing.
Absolutely, and I suppose
I don't think there's drones yet flying around the West of Ireland.
So not yet, and that's another area for regulation.
That would be controversial.
Yeah, absolutely, it needs to be regulated as well. But I suppose it's the challenge that poses. Actually, sticking with the area, I suppose, of maybe opportunities for An Post as well, and both the challenge and opportunity. As a politician, I'm very familiar, too familiar sometimes, with having to disseminate literature and how to reach the mass markets. And it's one thing in a town when there's many different houses side by side, but into rural areas where you have to engage the postal service. And it strikes me that, as again, I've noticed it acutely as a politician, the price of postage and the price of stamps has soared, I think, in the last couple of years. But there may be opportunity in that as well, because there are direct marketing opportunities. I know An Post, I think it's Post Plus, and I think there's another couple of services.
They're doing quite good work in that area. You have to do that, because that's where the future. Otherwise, that's where the big volumes are. Because one of the things that surprised me was private postage only accounts for 10% of the volume. The big volume is with the banks, the utility companies, and indeed, like last year, Eircom did a big mail, direct mail. So we have teams of people engaged in that. But that's the future. Yeah,
very good. That's what I advocate further, investment and resources into that area, because it is an opportunity and a challenge for An Post. On a different note, the Postmasters Union published a 6-point plan recently, and a lot of this goes back to comments already made about retention of the rural post office network and the importance of the rural post office network and the types of services that can be obtained through the post office, moving into banking services, and even sort of, as I think what they say, white labelling certain other services as a single point of contact. Just wondering what your views are on the Postmasters Union 6-point plan.
I think that I'm absolutely convinced, as I said, that the three-prong attack, we've got to move products through it, and anything financial services really, to me, is a big key. Because if you look at the pillar banks, the 3 or 4 big pillar banks, they are withdrawing from, and you as a government cannot influence that. They're withdrawing from towns and around rural Ireland. And I think we have to work with them to maybe step into their shoes in parts, because we're there. And for instance, we work very closely with AIB, where you can lodge your cheques and cash them and all of that. But I think we need to take that to a more added value level, just rather than being. The post offices are by and large transactional. We need to get up that chain a bit. And there's no reason why we can't be doing micro loans and stuff like that in the future. We have a good, there's a thing, but we need to do it faster.
Thank you, Deputy.
Thank you
very much. Deputy Ryan.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Deputy. I wish